What is up, you hoopas? It's Blondie, and I don't know if you guys are aware, but yesterday, being the 28th of December, marks our 2-year anniversary of Soft Reset, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, I can't believe it's already been 2 years since we first made this channel. I've had a lot of fun, had a lot of great memories, of us hoopas just doing what we always do. And I wanted to make a top 15 video for my 15 favorite moments in the last 2 years of Soft Reset history. Yeah, a lot of these moments. It took a while for me to debate on which ones I wanted to do. I have a couple honorable mentions. One of them being Sean's in Fallout 4 when he made Dog Meat get that cryo gun before we were supposed to get it. That was hilarious. Mario Kart 64, that whole endeavor was hilarious when we had 4 people. And Trout and I doing our set to 7 in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe would be my 3 honorable mentions. Without further ado, guys, let's get into my top 15 favorite moments of the last 2 years of Soft Reset. Number 15. Alrighty, starting off number 15 definitely has to go to the first video I ever did with my father. We were playing Marvel Superheroes for the PS1. I have a hard copy of it, and we recorded it. And the more specific moment that I'm looking at is the moment where my dad beat Doctor Doom, because my dad used to destroy me in arcades in this game. And granted, he doesn't play as much anymore, so he's pretty rusty. But it definitely has to go to that. It meant a lot for me, for my dad to sit down and take the time to record with me. And it was super fun seeing him play a game he's actually familiar with. Granted, he used to play in arcades with me all the time for that. But it was a lot of fun, especially when my dad beat Doom and then I beat Thanos, just by switching to Psylocke, and I got the super finish. It was so fun being able to do something with my dad that I know that he would like to record with me, amongst other videos he's done with me, such as Ghost Recon and X-Men, the arcade game. But this one, being the first video, meant the most to me, so this has got to be my 15th pick, definitely, at least on this list, guys. Number 14. Alright, so number 14 has to be, it's kind of a mix, because it's going to be Mario Party 2 and Mario Party 7 specifically, because anytime you get a bunch of people to play Mario Party, it's always going to end up being hilarious, to the point where Josiah and I were talking about mortgages with fair prices on Mario Party 2, to him winning that game, to Bird being under the influence of some stuff in Mario Party 7 and having a blast when none of us have really played that game. It was a lot of fun. Mario Party is pretty self-explanatory. You know you're going to ruin a couple friendships anytime you play Mario Party. And it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, it's going to be number 14 on this list, guys. Number 13. Number 13 has to go to Kevin, the small tiny dog that is my mom, the Jack Russell. Him destroying the PS2 while we were recording a couple different games. More specifically, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles smash-up. When he first stepped on the PS2 right before we started, it was absolutely freaking hysterical, and how he ejected the disc at the end of the video, and it was just absolutely hysterical. That'll always remind me of this game. I don't even own the game anymore, but it was funny while it lasted, and it was just absolutely hysterical. There's not much more I can say about this one, but it's number 13 on this list. Number 12. Number 12 definitely has to go to Sean and I playing Shrek the Third during this past summer. And I tell you, that playthrough was just a boatload of cancer, to the point where we couldn't figure out how to get past the specific ice level like in almost any other game, to the points where Sean was just, it was like God of War but Shrek, and it was really stupid and fun. It was a crazy beat 'em up. I have no other words to explain it other than you guys need to just go watch it yourself. It was a boatload of cancer. I love recording with Sean, and yeah, number 12 on this list. Number 11. Number 11 has to definitely go to me and my buddy Pat playing an old arcade game, Pit Fighter, on Midway Arcade Treasures 2. And specifically, not the moments we were playing together, kicking everyone's ass, and taking names, stuff like that. It's more specifically the moments where he dunked the ever-living everything out of me. It was absolutely hysterical in the grudge matches, because you have to fight your teammate for extra money and cash, like if it's an actual arcade. And he dunked me multiple times, and convincingly at that. And Pat always nowadays makes jokes about how we should have a pit fighter tournament, because he would destroy everyone's entire life, which he probably would, if not, like, like he could money match people in this game. That's how crazily good he was at destroying me at it. It was absolutely hysterical. I had a lot of fun playing with Pat during this game, and if you guys haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. And it's number 11 on this list, guys. Number 10. Alrighty, number 10 on this list is definitely going to be the creation of the god known as Jomage. Alright, this more specifically part of the Def Jam 5 for New York playthrough. This is one of my favorite games of all time. And just playing it with Mort and Josiah, Edgelord Casual, God, Deathman was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed making the character as well as do a full playthrough of this game because I've beaten this game numerous times. It was a while. When I first started the playthrough, it was because some guy at a previous work of mine just gave me the game because he couldn't trade it in and stuff like that. And it's one of my favorite games ever. I still have the game. It works great. I still play it all the time. It's super fun, and I don't regret doing this playthrough at all. It was more fun than I could have imagined. And it's going to be number 10 on this list, guys. Number 9. Number 9 has to definitely go out to everything ever involving the JSquad. That JSquad being me, Blondie, Ushioni, and Twig. That's just a really good group to record with overall. It's a lot of fun. We played a bunch of games, hence we got the name the JSquad. Anything from SpongeBob, Lights, Camera, Pants. That was a lot of fun. We played a lot of Star Wars games as well that were just super fun and over the top and absolutely crazy. And we were doing plug and plays for them. It was just so stupid and so much fun. And I would definitely do it again with them. I loved every minute of it, especially just doing the plug and play lightsaber one. That was probably my favorite of the bunch that we've done. And yeah, JSquad is number 9 on this list. Number 8. Alrighty, number 8 definitely has to go to Josiah and I playing You Don't Know Jack. That trivia game is something else, man. It was absolutely hysterical. I wish we had more people to record it, honestly, the first time we ever played it. But it was so much fun. The questions were so dorky. The ending game is literally just comes down to like RNG at the very end, which makes it even more hilarious. I love recording with Josiah, and just playing this game was just fantastically awesome, and that's why it's number 8 on this list. Number 7. Alrighty, number 7 on this list definitely goes to Pat dunking me even harder, arguably, than the Pit Fighter. We were playing Simpsons Road Rage. He destroyed my entire life. It was our first time of him ever actually playing this game, and it was absolutely hysterical. At the very, very last moment when I finally was about to score a point, Pat, literally within milliseconds of frames, touches me so he steals the passenger and gets the very last point. It was absolutely hysterical, and it might be the hardest dunk I've ever received in my life. And that's why it's number 7 on this list. Number 6. Alrighty, number 6 on this list is actually one that I almost forgot about until I thought about it. And it goes to Casual's Death Streak in Crash Bandicoot 2. Now, this death streak, for those who didn't actually get to see it, because this playthrough was cut short, but it was a death streak of one bonus level that Josiah did a lot of really magical things, like clipping through boxes, getting shot by everything ever, and he died, I believe it was 34 times before the bonus thing was finished, so it might be arguably the longest death streak out of everything we've ever done ever on this channel. It was absolutely hysterical, and yeah, it was just funny just to even just watch, so that's why it's on this list, guys. Number 5. Alrighty, so number 5 on the list definitely has to be Josiah and I and Trout playing Who Wants to Beat Up a Millionaire. This game was so stupid and hilarious. I loved every minute of it. It's literally a trivia fighting game. It's probably the only one of this ever going to be made in existence ever, as long as time is a thing. It was very funny. It was for the Dreamcast, actually. That's why no one knew about it. Plus, my disc just had a question mark on it, so they didn't actually know what I was playing, what we were playing, which made it even more funny. I was just hysterical. I mean, a trivia fighting game, like those things don't mix. So it was really fun, and I would do it again, honestly. All right, guys, that's why it's number 5 on this list. Number 4. Alrighty, number 4 definitely has to go to Josiah and I playing in the WWE 2K16, that Power Rangers tournament where we fought each other in finals in random matches as Power Rangers, me being the Green Ranger, Josiah being the red one, and that was so much fun. It was so hype. And just one of our most viewed videos actually overall as a whole. It has like 2K views. One of the videos does, I think, out of the 3. But it was so much fun. The part where Josiah was hitting me with that bat was like, "Kenya, sit back down, please," was absolutely hysterical, and I still bring that up to him today and remind him about that because it was so funny. And yeah, it's fun times, man, and that's why it's number 4 on this list. Number 3. Number 3 on this list definitely has to go to the very first taste test we've ever done on the channel. It was so much fun. There's not much I can say about this one other than it was fun and really stupid and over the top and just a spontaneous idea that did well. So it's number 3 on this list, guys. Number 2. Number 2, without a doubt, has to go down to it's the Dunked Files, definitely. That was probably one of my biggest losing streaks in games that I absolutely love, which are wrestling games. I'm a huge wrestling fan. Anyone who's a friend of mine knows this. And definitely the Dunked Files, because I was a good sport about it, and it was actually really funny at times where I kept losing by game mechanics or getting screwed by other things, and it was super hilarious. I would definitely do it again. Preferably not without losing a million times in a row and getting screwed by game mechanics, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and every time it just got more and more progressively just bullshit, honestly, and it was super funny. And yeah, it's only one thing I could think of was even better than the Dunked Files, and we're getting to that in a second. But right now, guys, this is number 2 on this list. Number 1. And number 1, guys, is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories playthrough. Specifically, I mean, the playthrough the whole was my favorite thing about the channel, but the main gauntlet where we actually beat the game when you have to beat the last 5, including Henshin, and Set of the Third of the main bad guy at the very end, Nightmare, whatever the hell his name is. That alone, beating Henshin with 50 health was probably the best comeback we've ever done in anything ever related, ever, forever. And that was so much fun. I absolutely love this game, and I love this playthrough. I had a blast recording this with Josiah. And it was our first playthrough we ever finished also, so it also holds a special spot to me. Not to mention it was still one of our... it's still on the normal page. I'm not ever going to get rid of it because I had so much fun doing it. So many people played cards they weren't supposed to have, and a ton of nonsense happened, and that's why I love the game, because it was just so much cancer and chaos, and it was the most fun I've had on this channel, definitely, was this playthrough. Even the hours upon hours of grinding, I still had a ton of fun recording this, and it was ended perfectly, which is the best part about it. Yeah, and that's going to be the top 15, guys. If there's something you guys think I missed or something, just let me know in the comments. There's a lot of moments that I thought of that were pretty good, but I think that this list is pretty solid. And yeah, all right, guys, Blondie is out. Hope you guys are enjoying your day or night, depending on where you are in the world. And hope you guys take care. And thanks for watching. And happy 2-year anniversary to Soft Reset.